everyone, and welcome to Eternal Mooncast, a streaming show about deep dives into all things Sailor Moon. From fan theories to hidden lore to full character studies, we cover everything magical in the Mooniverse. I'm your host, Michi, and with me this month is my co-host, Fancy Duckie.
Hello, hello, it me, a bird. Before we dive into this month's show, a quick Mooney disclaimer. We would like to remind everyone that these are just our personal opinions. We do not in any way represent Toei or the Sailor Moon intellectual property. We just really like to talk about Sailor Moon. If you'd like to jump to a specific topic from tonight's show, timestamps will be in the description. For tonight's topic, we will be doing a full character study about Sailor Chibi Moon, since this is our year of Chibi Moon with the logo. And joining us for this episode is a super Chibi Moon fan, ShinyPearlCos.
Hello.
Thank you for coming on, and thank you for being the representative for Chibi Moon this episode.
Yes.
My girl, I love her.
She's so good. We stand a queen.
Yes.
We're going to get straight into it. We're going to go on a journey tonight with Chibi Moon. We're going to talk about her as a character. We're going to talk about her love life. We're going to talk about her transformations. We're going to talk about her senshi. We're going to talk about her wicked ladiness. And then we're going to talk about how she's been the punching bag of the series. And then we're going to get into how she created multiple timelines. So if that sounds like fun, make sure you stay tuned.
Sailor Moon says.
Sailor Moon says, also, if you want to see a really pretty small lady cosplay, you should check out Sword Lily cosplay. Yeah.
Queen,
So let's start with one of the first things that everybody always asks. How old is she?
Mentally or physically?
Mentally, physically, spiritually, so many things.
Yes, yes. I feel like the answer depends on what source we're coming from. Yes, exactly, Sword Lily. Isn't she like 900 in the manga? Yes. So in the manga, it is revealed that Chibiusa is actually 900 years old, but her growth has been stunted because she's been bullied so severely that she just has not grown to the point where her senshi powers would awaken, because people are like, oh, you're nothing like your mother, blah blah blah. Queen Serenity is so graceful and Queen Serenity is so fancy and blah 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 blah. And so she just like stops growing. So we have a Claudia interview with a vampire sort of a situation where you have this incredibly old mind in this teeny tiny little child body. And with the anime, we never got like confirmation that this is still the case for her, and it seems like she is just like a little bambino physically and mentally, which has some interesting implications for her character. But I'm interested to hear your take. Oh.
Yeah, I think so. When we're talking about, maybe this is just my theory, but I think she ages between Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S, and Sailor Moon Super S. So let's say she's in kindergarten, Sailor Moon R, and then she might be in third or fourth grade, Sailor Moon Super S. So I think maybe manga purist can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think the time that she spends in present day Tokyo, her body does physically age.
Yeah, definitely. Like in the manga, like once after the events of R, she like starts growing, and then once she gets her transformation, that's okay, yippee, you like enjoy puberty, small lady. So it's like more explicit in that, whereas like with the anime, it seems like it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, like this happened and now it's a year later, so now she's like older, but she does seem to be growing like faster, and similar like Hotaru from hello, I was an infant 5 seconds ago and now I am a girl away, like not quite that quickly, but it seems like she is like maturing more than just like a year at a time in the anime.
Yeah.
But
there's just a lot to say, and like her maturity goes up and down, up and down, up and down. As Ducky and I, who have been rewatching the Cloverway dub, and we sat through all of R and we sat through all of S, like
Yeah. I will say her stealing Usagi's brooch, that was not her finest moment. Valid crash out on Usagi's part. Yeah. That was not her finest moment.
No, and here's the thing though, she does have amazing growth as a character. She
Yeah.
really does. She goes through some really tough shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, exactly. And I think looking at it from a child development and trauma lens, her behavior makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just really annoying. And I
It's like
think,
we just watched the lemon pie episode.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
After she had so much growth, then she goes back into the lemon pie, and I'm like, stop
yes.
it!
This is the thing is like when kids are like growing up, like when they're adolescents, they get it for a week and then they go back to like
Mhm.
they completely lose. If this is the brain cell, it's trickling out through their fingers and they have to scoop it back up again and scoop it back up again. So you see this kind of oscillation, and that is how I'm like choosing to like headcanon it to deal with just the rampant character assassination of Chibiusa in Super S, because otherwise, I will simply combust. Because it is really frustrating to see her go from who she was in R to the end of R, and then we reset in S. And then by the end of S, we're in a really good place with her and Usagi's relationship. And then
Mhm.
Super S starts, and it's okay, why are we back to the R shenanigans of like
Yeah.
you fighting like your siblings? Wow.
Yeah, I think it's a cross between Flanderization and some coping mechanisms are easier than others. And
Mm.
sometimes you're gonna fall back to those easy coping mechanisms, which is bickering with your 15-year-old mother.
Yeah, she gets that
Yeah,
from her Auntie Ray.
yeah, yeah. Honestly. Because yeah, like I can see like her, especially in R and S, of like this very, she's been like fed all of this like legend of Sailor Moon and like who her mom was in the past and blah 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 blah, and like she's this amazing hero, and like she knows her mother as elegant, beautiful, like ladylike Queen Serenity, Queen of the Universe, blah blah. And then to come back to Tokyo in the past to rectify your mistakes and see 15-year-old Usagi Tsukino who's getting horrible grades, who naps through her alarm, who like cries when enemies are mean to her. Yeah, I would be pretty pretty pissed too. That hey, this is not who you said you were. This is not my real mom. And like the mistrust that she has of Usagi through R like makes sense. Like she's trying to like reconcile like Queen Serenity and that bunhead over there. And the cognitive dissonance is just much for that teeny tiny little noggin. But yeah, it's just I love her so much. She's so good. She's so complicated.
Let's talk about how different she is in the manga versus the anime, because I feel like she's two different characters.
Yeah.
Yes, 100.
Is it? And most people I find tend to prefer manga Chibi Moon.
I'm that weird person who prefers anime to be
Really?
I
Interesting.
feel like that might be because I'm also a chaotic younger sister type. I don't know. I just think in manga Chibi Moon, she's such a people pleaser and she puts so much pressure on herself to be like her mom and to be perfect. And I really like to see when Chibiusa lets her hair down and doesn't care and is just a kid and is funny and witty and yeah. I really like that side of her.
Gremlin mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy that side of her, but I think you're right with the Flandersization of her, where it's okay, this is your one bit until we have plot reasons to like remember that you have grown as a human being. Because I do enjoy her being a little shit and a little goblin, and yeah, I know you're my mom, but in this timeline, you're technically like my older sister, and I'm gonna do this because I know I can get away with it. So bleh. It is so fun when she is being just a little goblin, but I feel like sometimes she's like that for
Reason.
yeah, she's not, it's genuine beef rather than I'm doing this for the bit, right? Like Like, when she puts her whole chest into it, that's when I'm like, girl, no,
No.
over a lemon pie, really?
No.
But yeah, like lemons. Manga, I love her grumblino-ness in the anime, and also her Cloverway slash. It was still Deacon R, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her voice actress from the 90s cut is so good. It makes it very enjoyable for me, even when I am like irritated by her behavior. The Viz dub, she's irritating. This is complimentary, not like irritating derogatory, but she's irritating in that little sister way, but in a way that just makes me very annoyed with Chibiusa on the whole.
Yeah,
Sure.
I have to agree with you. I prefer Stephanie Beard over Sandy Fox to an extent. I think they both do a great job, and I think Sandy's comedic timing is really good when they meet the artist
Mm,
and is like, "Put the pork bun down." Like, I
mhm.
laughed out loud. That was so funny. That was good comedic timing. But Stephanie Beard, I grew up with Stephanie Beard as Chibiusa, and oh my gosh, her voice is so cute. Like, her
Yes.
voice is so cute. Much love to Stephanie Beard. She really brought life to this character.
Yeah, oh, for sure. But yeah, they're both very good. And like manga Chibiusa, I think you're right in terms of like she is very much like in that kind of who am I separate from my mom, and like it is very adolescent identity development sort of a thing, right? Of like how do I become my own kind of sailor guardian? How do I differentiate from my mother with this huge legacy to fill?
Mhm.
And she is much more like serious as a character, and I think part of that is just like the pacing of the manga generally, where it's just
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yes.
hey, like the only people that get time for character development really are like Chibiusa, Mamu, and Usagi, and like the rest of the senshi, good luck. There's not as much like breathing room to flesh her out as a character. So it's just kind of like, okay, serious plot, serious plot, serious plot, goofy moment, serious plot. Ooh, Sword Lily has a good comment here. I do think she has moments in the anime where she does show respect for Usagi behind her back, but then will be a gremlin in front of Usagi to effectively hide her feelings. 100%. Her kryptonite in the anime is having Usagi realize that she actually cares for her. It would simply end her.
Avoidant tsundere energy.
Yes, 100%. Like, she really does care on the
Mhm.
inside, and I think that shows in a lot of the more serious moments in the anime. Usagi does care about her too, very, very deeply. Like the bit in the end of S where Hotaru has disappeared from the Tomoe mansion and Chibiusa is really worried about her. You're so worried about your friend. And she like I think Chibiusa often feels like she has to hide her true feelings from the adults in the series, or like the adultier teens, because they're not grown either, but we
Oh.
see that a lot with her of trying to conceal how she feels
Mhm.
from everybody else. Like even her departure in S, like everybody thinks like she wants to go home and be with her mom in the future, and she's feeling really conflicted about it and is crying because, and everybody thinks she's crying because she wants to go home and not because she's sad to leave this version of Tokyo behind. So she does that quite frequently where she's trying to protect the adults around her from whatever it is that she's feeling.
Yeah, do we want to go over some more comments? And then Sword Lily coming in saying,
I do wish they would have shown a bit more physical growth like they did with Ataru. That would have been nice. Yeah, absolutely. No, Sword Lily, we love this.
we
Give
love this.
us all the
Keep it
spam.
coming.
Yeah, I agree. Like it feels, I don't know if like in the Japanese or like I will have to ask Monica or like Ura or something if they're more explicit about Chibiusa's grade and that sort of a thing. If they're like doing it in that way of, oh, last season she was in what?
Ura
Because it's
appeared.
facial
Haley, this is Ura. Ura knows everything.
I was summoned.
Ura literally knows everything.
Ura knows all. I have a good, like, a primer book in my brain of Sailor Moon knowledge, and Ura is like the walking, like, encyclopedia of Sailor Moon lore. Like, he can
Mad
tell
respect.
you exactly what episode, what frame it was that this thing happened. It is
We love Ura.
truly incredible. So our question was, in the Japanese version of the anime, are they more explicit with aging process in terms of naming specifically like what grade she's in post R? Because it seems like she starts growing, and it seems like maybe she's growing a little bit faster than, okay, this year you are like in first grade, next season you're in second grade, the thing, but not quite as fast as Hotaru, going from literal infant to like teeny bopper in an instant.
And then while we're waiting on Ura's answer,
Okay. The shouldn't you be in preschool stuff is Clover weighed up explicitly. Okay. Damn, I am forever blown away by this. Okay, so they're just like subtext. Okay, interesting. Yeah, interesting. And I know Sword Lily had another comment about manga versus
yeah.
anime. Chibiusa also has a phenomenal VA, which we talked about a lot. Yes.
Yes. And then this one?
The manga is much more streamlined, so we definitely don't get so much of the complexities as we do in the anime. I think the anime shines because of the strengths and flaws it brought to all of our senshi. Agreed. Wholeheartedly.
Totally.
My ideal, I think we have said this so many times, just like my ideal Sailor Moon is, let me take this from the manga and this from the anime and this from one random musical and smash
It's from
them all together.
PGSM, and then
Yeah. The one random fanfic, and yeah. Ura says specific details on a lot of things are hella vague in Sailor Moon for whatever reason. I blame the rushed writing mood. Fair. 100% fair. Who are Chibiusa's parents?
She has two parents. They love her.
Mm-hmm.
She has complicated issues with one of them that we'll get to later.
Oh, okay. Chibiusa, according to one of the art books, Chibiusa was supposed to have alien friends, like gray skin, green eye aliens for friends with tentacles and everything. That sounds very fun. The Outers are married to their jobs. Totally agree. Pluto would give up everything for her king and queen. The Outers are married to their jobs and each
You're
other.
not wrong.
Yes. 100% Sword Lily. Yeah. So Usagi, Momo have Bambino. We do know the date of their wedding. Speaking of, it is, I believe, September 30th, because Usagi realizes she's pregnant with Chibiusa on the day of their wedding. And Chibiusa and Usagi have, yes, the same birthday. But by virtue of back calculating 9 months, Usagi was a September bride, which is really weird.
Yeah, I would have pictured her as a June bride.
Same. But that would have
What do you
been
think,
much.
Haley?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like her getting married on her birthday would be something that she would do.
Oh, 100%.
The ultimate Usagi party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then if Momo forgets ever again in his existence, he will just be like, I think at that point she'll just slingshot him into the sun. It's like her birthday, baby birthday, wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
It's over for you, sir. Helios, come get your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So she's got a little bit of, she's got her pink moon crystal from her mama.
Yep.
And then we've got she has some of her dad's bits and bobs in terms of powers as well. I think her connection to Earth and Helios, we can argue that's by virtue of Mamoru.
That's her parents. Anything else we really want to talk about with them? Because we'll get into her issues with her dad later.
She is a daddy's girl through and through. I feel like we've talked a lot about the relationships with Momo and Usagi.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Pluto, we could say, is third wheeling that parenting relationship.
Like a godmother.
Yes.
Yeah. And then she has 2 nicknames, so Chibiusa and Rini, depending on your iteration.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'll just never forget. My name's Rini, rhymes with teeny.
Teeny. Yes. And then we have Luna P from Pluto. So in the anime, plays Pluto's voice talking to Chibiusa. We wouldn't know that it was like Pluto's voice in the manga because we can't hear it. But presumably same. And yeah, I think Chibiusa's relationship with Pluto, and this is my biggest beef with the anime, is like how much they butchered it in I feel like in the manga, Pluto is effectively Chibi's cool aunt. Yes. Pluto doesn't die in the anime. She just sends the Senshi through the time warp and is good luck. And I think that it very much we could have had it all, Adele, in the anime. It would have hit so much harder. I was like very disappointed with the R finale. It didn't feel like a finale episode really, and I think Pluto beefing it would have made it feel more like a finale and also emphasize the importance of their relationship, because Chibiusa at various points whenever she's having a hard time in the anime or in the manga is seeking out Pluto to be like, life sucks, what do I do? And Pluto's, I'm stuck here, so I guess we're having a chit chat.
Yep.
And their friendship's really beautiful. I love it so much.
One of my favorite duos in the series. Just so cute and so heartwarming and wholesome.
Yeah.
It's a very pure relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, because I think Pluto knows what it is to be an outsider, because even among the outer Senshi, she is not allowed to leave this one specific location. And Chibiusa's trying to find her way or feeling not like she belongs, and just two kindred spirits finding each other, and Pluto being there for her is so lovely to see. And I think Chibiusa is often more willing to listen to Pluto than she is Usagi, which I think makes sense because, like, when you're a teeny bopper, the opinions of your peers matter more than your parents. So she's willing to hear the same advice from literally anybody else. And I think that also helps to reinforce her relationship with Usagi eventually when she's, oh, wait, Mama already told me that. Perhaps she's right. But yeah, Haley, what are your thoughts on?
Sword Lily just said something. I don't remember if we got Pluto's encouragement about Chibi growing up to be like her mother or not in the anime.
Yeah.
I watch Viz, just a disclaimer. I don't believe she specifically counsels her on that. Like, I don't know if it's internalized pressure on Chibiusa's part or not, but I don't think they talk about it in the 90s anime.
Yeah, I don't. It's been like a minute because I think we were. Oh!
Thank you, Aura.
Saint Aura. She doesn't. In the anime, she tells her to find Sailor Moon. So, yeah, it's just kind of like, okay, go back to the past, get you mama. And then Sword Lily said in the manga, it's such a sweet moment between them, and it shows a bit more of Chibi's insecurity, which I think is important in Chibi's character. Yes, absolutely. Because I think in the anime, she's often kind of gremlin mode, and we're not getting as much of her internal process as we do with Usagi. So it's okay, you're just being a little shit for no reason. Why? And it's because she's deeply insecure and she's putting on this front of, oh, I have to be strong in front of all of these adults. They can't know what I'm thinking or feeling. I have to be perfect. I have to be this. And I think we like lose a little bit of that depth in the anime in favor of like comic relief. But yeah, no, I love Chibiusa and Pluto so much. Give me all of them. Give me a whole musical just about them. Thank you.
As Aura says. Chibiusa and Pluto, the musicals make me cry.
Yes.
So let's keep going. So she goes to Juban Public Elementary School,
Yes, yes.
and she has a civilian identity.
Yeah.
What is her civilian name?
I think it's still Usagi Tsukino, but it's
Yeah.
just
Chibiusa.
Chibiusa because I guess because in the in the English version, she's Usagi's cousin. So I guess we're just making Usagi in the Tsukino family a Marianne, where it's a family name for like all of the girls. So to
Yeah.
differentiate between the two, she's Chibiusa. I don't know if I'm pretty sure. I can't remember in the manga if it's Ikuko thinks of her as her child. I don't.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
she uses Luna P to warp her family's memories
Yeah.
and adds
Yeah.
to the photo albums.
Yes, yes.
Gotta love her.
She's thorough. We'll give her that.
And she also has little friends. She has
Mhm.
Melissa,
She has Melissa.
which Haley, you probably know her as Momo.
Yes.
Melissa has a particular place on this channel. Just because they said her name so many times in the episode in the, was it Cloverway or Deke? I can't even remember, but it was
It
like,
was Deke. It was the R season.
yeah, so Melissa is
Yeah.
particular on this channel.
Yes. Momoko Momohara. How many times can we put Peach in one girl's name? And then she's got the other little boy that hangs out with Momo,
Yeah.
Kyusuke Sarashina.
Mhm.
I don't know what he's called in the dub.
Is that the little boy she has a crush on? Or has a crush on
I
her?
think he
has a crush on her.
It's one-sided.
Yeah.
Very one-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good segue. Why don't we talk about the many men of Chibiusa?
Yes.
And we're not counting her father.
Mm,
Not like
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough.
Girl likes to crush.
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
Yes.
Yeah.
She does.
So let's talk about, you know what? I think she takes after Auntie Mina.
A little bit, yeah.
Two timing.
No, she likes her silver-haired gentleman.
She does. She does.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
true. This is very fair.
Yeah, so she has Helios, Pearl, the boy at art school, and then I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Anshar from Sailor Moon Another Story.
Yeah.
Which is the video game from back in the day.
Ah.
So 4 different love interests.
5? Thank you. This is
5.
such hard to erase.
We haven't gone. I said the many men of Chibiusa. We haven't gone to Saturn yet.
Fair. 4 love interests. Love interests.
Anyway. Male love interests. Wait, his favorite. Yeah, Pony Boy. Listen, nothing will beat Cloverway deep voice Pony Boy for me. Whoever decided to cast a deep voice Helios, thank you.
I forgot how good the voice was.
Not a fan, Haley?
I have mixed feelings a little bit. I do really like Helios as a character. I think he brings a good dynamic into the Super S story. But I think of that episode where this is like my all-time favorite episode when Chibiusa Usagi hears her on the phone and everybody is speculating who her crush is. And then she says, "Oh, he has a long face and it's fuzzy."
Yes.
Okay.
Dear child.
Okay, we love you, Chibiusa, and your horse boyfriend. But
oh my god, Mamo in that episode was like, I was like, oh my god, you're dadding appropriately. You are like concerned about who your child is talking to. Thank God. No child endangerment as in the R season several times over. He was so funny because he was ready to throw down with this boy, and it was great. Oh, but yeah, no, long fuzzy face. That man.
And Helios is always, don't tell your parents about us.
Yes. Yes. I'm like, ask me again at the end of this season.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
rewatching it, and
giving
it's bad.
this is giving very, very bad internet boyfriend energy right now.
That's why I said I had mixed feelings. There are parts that are problematic, but overall, I think a good dynamic. It's a good relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, so some comments. Sort of like Cosplay says Luna P is so OP.
Yes, she
Very
is, and I
true.
love her for it.
And then Ura says,
And then Crystal gave the children choo-choos for some reason. They're in kindergarten. Why do they have curves like that? Fair. Sword Lily says, I think Helios in a future Chibi is actually really cute when you think of how old Chibi actually is. Yes, agree. I think Chibiusa and Helios, I love that ship so much. I love the two of them together. I think they're like very good foils for each other in terms of like her perfectionism along with his overinflated sense of duty and self-sacrifice, blah blah blah. I think they're both elusive and secretive with their feelings, but can be honest with each other, and it's very sweet to watch their relationship grow over the course of the season. But yeah, some of the dubbing choices in Cloverway right now, I'm just like, don't make me hate you, Pony Boy. Don't make me hate you. But I love him. He's a silver-haired anime boy. Like, I have a type.
and then sort of like Cosplay.
I never got a real feel of who Chibi would really fall in love with, though. Yeah, I think like I don't know. Do I think that their end game it fits? He is the priest of the Earth crystal thing. I think
He worked for her
Chibiusa
dad.
Yeah, he works for her dad. I think she's building a harem just like her mama, but so yeah, one of many, but yeah.
And then have you guys ever played Sailor Moon Another Story?
No.
Okay, so let me pull up
Who is this
Anashar.
boy? Who's
Get
this
ready for it.
man? Why he be looking like Alan?
Like mini Alan?
If Alan and the fairy boy from the Super S movie had a baby, what in the what? Strange looking.
Isn't it? It's such an interesting design. Ooh.
His little tie is interesting.
Yeah, it's quite a wild.
Oh, he has a cat. Okay, the cat slaps.
Instantly goes up in our books.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's a cat dad. Okay.
Yeah, he's a cat dad, and his cat is a weird little Vaporeon looking thing, and it's regular form, and then it's a cool demon thing, and it's scary form. I love him. He's so cute.
So that's her other love interest that never gets talked about.
Oh, he's fun.
So she's got lots of options.
She does. We also have a fairy boy from
Pearl.
Yes.
Now, Pearl has rainbow wings.
Yeah. It's what if Helios, but fairy boy instead.
Like instead of horse boy, what about fairy boy?
How can we make him even fruitier? Let's just turn it up to 11.
Let's see. All right, there we go. Now I can share. Pearl.
Like, I love
he's
this
just
guy.
pretty. The rainbow wings sell me.
Yes, I do love a silver-haired anime boy. I don't know.
Yeah, but and the movie is fun.
Yeah.
Like, though I found out something today. Haley has never seen the trailer for Toonami for Sailor Moon the Super S movie.
Oh my gosh.
So
it's so good.
We need to change that because
yes, we gotta fix this.
Because Haley, you said it's one of your favorite movies, right?
Oh
my god. The Heart So Nice movie, like
it's a peak Sailor Moon movie.
It truly is. But the Toonami commercials, I forgot how hard they went.
Sailor Moon, don't eat the donut.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't eat the donut.
All right, Haley, you're in for a treat. You ready?
Love it.
This is in 4K because the channel is awesome. Slim D 716 always coming.
Oh yes.
All right, let's watch.
Every night around the world, the children sleep, unaware of Danger lurking in the shadows.
Look at that shady ass guy.
A strange tune floats on the wind, and the children, one by one, begin to disappear.
I wonder where she could be going.
They are taken to a land of sweet memories and used to power an evil that feeds on their dreams.
My wonderful black dream hole is consuming dream energy from children.
Now, it's up to Sailor Moon and the Sailor Soldiers to put an end to this nightmare. This time, they're gonna need
Sailor Uranus!
a little help.
No! Sailor Neptune!
Sailor Moon Super S, next Friday at 5:30. Dream on.
The children!
Only Toonami.
Dream on.
10 out of 10, no notes.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
They slap. They went so hard for no reason.
For no reason whatsoever. But when you said it's one of your favorite movies, I'm like, you gotta see this trailer.
Amazing. The fact that they're just calling out their names too.
Sailor Pluto.
Peak cinema. Peak cinema.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, Pearl, I feel like she doesn't have enough time with him to. This is a Luna Kakaru for her, I feel.
Oh, I could see that.
But I don't see them as like
Endgame.
forever together.
I don't see her endgame with anyone, and I think Sword Lily said that earlier. I think Pearl is finding herself, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I agree with that.
Says Chibi needs a mature partner, just like her mother.
You're not wrong.
You are not incorrect. Like mama, like daughter.
So you want to read this one?
Yeah, Helios feels grounded and is also special TM, so I've always liked the idea of him. Yeah, same. He just feels like Helios is what I wanted anime Mamoru to be. Like, he is just soft and wholesome and supportive and useful, even when he's damseling. Because anime Momo, if anime Momo has no haters, I am dead. So mean for no reason. For no reason.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
And Chibiusa needs that kind of, okay, hey, we found somebody who reminds us of the good qualities of our dad, but who is not our dad. Growth.
Yeah. Let's talk about a healthier relationship. Let's talk about her and Saturn.
Yeah, my babies.
Haley, how do you feel about her and Saturn?
By far, probably second best dynamic in the show. I think there's something so wholesome about their relationship, and I feel like it takes you back to your childhood best friend, and you know what that kind of felt like. And I just think it's so cute. Just girls supporting one another unconditionally.
Yeah, it's a really sweet dynamic. No, and there's definitely the pink purple dynamic.
Yes, the pink purple lesbian
dynamic.
Supremacy. Yes.
Yep. The Madoka Magica, I'm forgetting other pink purple lesbians, but I know there's a lot of
many.
them.
There are so many. And this is by far one of my faves, if not my fave. I love their dynamic so much, and I ship that like FedEx. It just, it works so well. I love the two of them together. They're both like, I love how much Chibiusa's arc in R informs her being able to support Hotaru and S with her, oh no, I'm actually evil, ooh, ooh. Even if that were true, because Hotaru is possessed. She's not doing this out of her own will, whereas Chibiusa was like, no, I'm gonna embrace the darkness, actually. I'm going to willfully act with malice. And I know that even in that instance, I can still come back from that because Usagi and the rest of the Senshi were still willing to forgive me. You, who are like being possessed by this evil alien entity, you're not a bad person, Hotaru. You are worthy of love and you are not bad, and all of these things. It just, oh, I love it. I love it so much. Because I think, like, especially and then also Kotaru being so lonely and isolated, not having she has a horrible stepmom. Her dad is, like, insane because he is also possessed by a weird he has a brainworm, Space Edition, but, like, she's so lonely, like, her parents have changed, like, her mom
Yeah.
is dead, all of these things, and she's suffering alone so much, and Chibiusa knows exactly what that is like to be isolated, to not have any friends, blah, 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 so, like, their experiences, like, dovetail with each other so wonderfully, and I think that's what draws me to them as a pair of, okay, we're both, like, messed up people doing our best, and, like, we're both still worthy of love and see, like, the goodness in each other,
Mm.
and yeah, because Usagi, yes, is she's messed up in the sense of, yeah, you're 14 and, like, the weight of the world has been placed upon your shoulders and you're trying to manage that, but, like, she hasn't done anything horrid, right? Like, she's never, she's had her moments, but she's never been like, "Yeah, hi, I would like to hurt people for funsies, actually." And I think that that's, like, what makes, like, Chibiusa such an interesting foil to her as well, of, like, Chips does have this dark side where she's, "Yeah, actually, I would end the universe because I got mad." And Mamo, same thing, like, he's just, like, pure of heart, dumb of ass, like, he, like, "Oh, no, what if you did bad stuff when you were possessed?" But they're both just, like, very good people continuing to be very good people throughout the series, which love that for them. However, like, that's a thing that, like, I feel like Usagi can't, like, bridge with Chibs that Hotaru can, but that's just me. But I love them so much. They're so freaking cute together too.
I'm
Also,
here for
like,
them.
it's My Melody and Karomi. It just works.
I was just gonna be like, I think out of all of the options, this is the healthiest relationship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, age appropriate.
Just there's this level of unconditional support and love that they hold for one another, and it makes what happens to them so heartbreaking
Mhm.
and so traumatic that they have such a close bond, and it's practically torn apart against their will.
Yeah.
And that even after that, they still hold this unconditional love and support for one another, and that
Yeah.
continues throughout the series. I fangirl like hell when I see them fight together. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
Aw,
I
yes.
know. That's so good. I love opposite aesthetic friend relationship. It's
Perfect.
like seeing a really big dog with a little chihuahua as a friend. It just, yes, scratches a little itch in my brain. Also, yeah, looking at how their relationship is sundered in the anime, like Chibius is like, yeah, okay, like you can have my pure heart crystal. Surely you need this. She's not even.
It's so sad. Like, if
Eh,
you think about it, like, they just love each other so much, and sure, you can have my pure heart crystal. Like, it's
mhm.
it's it's so sad, and, I just love them.
Yeah, no. And then like Spirit of Saturn coming through to destroy her physical body to yeet Mistress Nine and like
Yeah.
then reappearing as a ghost to Chibiusa, that like entire box of Kleenex, goodbye.
These girls have my heart.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%.
Alright, with that, any last thoughts about her love life?
Oh, she's just building a harem like her mom, also the Amazonas Quartet. Oh, hey, I found cool people. I made hard eyes at them. You're part of my squad now.
Basically.
That's a can of worms open, but I am such an Amazonas Quartet stan.
I
Yeah?
love them so much. Oh my god. They are so fun. I love the asteroids. I wish we got more of them.
Yeah, we could talk about them now.
These girlies can pull dream mirrors out of people and hang them from trees, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, slay. Oh
Yeah.
my god, slay. You guys are perfect. Oh my gosh." Yeah,
Yeah, no, I love them
like that.
so very much. The ways in which they're pulling dream mirrors are so much more fun. They see a bit, they commit to the bit. The hair also, oh, I love the hair so much.
With the wigs.
Yeah, the
Nightmares.
wigs, no. There's a reason why there has not been a Vespas cosplay yet, and that would be why. I just love their dynamic with each other, and also with Chibiusa, even with Chibi in their civilian forms and Super S, they're very fun and getting her to question and think independently and all of these things. And they play off of each other even in those civilian forms very well.
Yes.
And they're getting each other to think critically about, oh, I've just accepted this is the structure of the world and blah, blah, blah. But like, do I
Yeah.
actually like and subscribe to this or
Yeah. Yeah,
no?
exactly.
But yeah,
I think they have really cool designs, and I like that she gets her own senshi.
yes. Yes, yes. My one beef with I have many beefs with the anime. My one singular beef.
I was about to be like, Ducky bullshit. I watched this anime with you, bullshit.
My biggest beef in Super S is that we don't get the redemption arc at the end of it. I was like so upset about that. Because I think our villains, okay, we can argue that a fish, a tiger, and a hawk are not culpable because they are animals and are not capable of human morality. But like, for who deserves to be healed by Sailor Moon? Those four dummies. And also, Nephilinia just woke them up early, which I think is, we can get into this with the timeline stuff later. But yeah, I love the four of them so much, and I am big mad that they did not get their time in the sun in the
Oh my
anime.
god. The sword lily my heart.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I would love to see like her kind of have a relationship like Moon and Venus have.
Aww.
Yes.
Oh, that would be everything to me. Why don't we get more?
Yeah. DeviantArt did a doujinshi with Chibiusa and the asteroids and Totaru in the future. It's called Future Reunion. That's the name of the doujin. But it was really, really good, and I loved it so much. So, in doujin format, I have a recommendation, but I wish we got more of them. Even in the manga, we get them for 5 seconds and then they're just like a piece. But, oh, just such a bummer. Who's everybody's favorite asteroid?
Slay.
Palapla.
Sorry for me, baby. What about you, Chad? Sword Lily cosplay says, but I do think that Chibi Solo is so awesome. It would be an interesting look given that Queen Serenity was a solo ruler as far as we know. Yeah, no, that would be cool to see her take after Grandmama Moon, especially bouncing off of Michi's Buttons the First is evil theory. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a solo ruler. Her taking in Grandma's footsteps. That would be neat. Okay. And then Sword Lily says again, where Pluto is the cool aunt, Saturn feels like the soul sister for Chibi. They have so many similarities and different perspectives given their situations and roles. Yes, 100%. I think the Amazonas Quartet is perfect as Chibi Scouts. They feel like they fit so well with her as a group. Yes.
Yes, they really do feel like the perfect blend.
Yeah, and I love that she gets her squad of friends too of her own and not, because I think with the rest of the Senshi that are like Usagi's, there's this sense of okay, you're only telling me nice things because you're like my cool aunts, and like, do you actually like me for me? Her having the Amazonas Quartet after the events of Super S is okay, yeah, you're following me not because you have this obligation or sense of duty to the Moon Kingdom or to my mom or whatever, but genuinely because you think I am a good leader. This is something that she has earned versus something that is just birthright.
100%.
Because the Amazonas Quartet, if they don't trust you, they're not going with you. Yeah.
It's like our favorites are our audience's favorites.
Yes.
Which I'm happy about.
Yes. Junjun's a close second for me. Yeah.
That's an interesting thought.
I love that we get to see Chibi's group because it makes their future feel more real. Yes.
Oh, let's talk about how funny Pink Sugar Heart Attack is.
Oh my god, I love this so much.
Because
I
she
love-
gets some of the best comedy moments in S.
She does. I love that wand so much. I love that the sound effects for it has a mode for it failing
Oh my god.
as well. There's a setting for it to not work. It's so cute. It's so good because it's very distracting even when it fails. It serves its purpose because it's not really there to do damage. It's just there to offend the villain. Because like all it does, even when it does hit, is just slapping them.
It's baby's first magic wand.
Yes, she's doing her best. It's there to distract, exactly. Her only other wand is the kaleidoscope.
And the Twinkle
But
Bell.
yeah, oh yeah. Thanks,
Crystal, Twinkle.
Helios. My boy. Thank you, Pony Boy.
But she makes a bell look cool.
She does. She does. That's very cute. Yeah. I love how inventive he is of just okay, yeah, y'all got kaleidoscopes. These are your magic weapons now. Bye. Good luck. In the manga, at least in the anime, they just like Pony Boy is here, new weapons time. Enjoy. But in the manga, like that's why the second, like the crystal version of that kaleidoscope replica is like white, is because it's meant to be like, ooh yes, kaleidoscope, like pearlescent, shiny, crystal. But yeah, because he was like, oh, you guys have kaleidoscopes at the solar eclipse festival. Gotta make it work. Tim Gunn this.
Wicked Lady time.
Wicked Lady.
Let's start
Send
out.
into darkness.
Let's start out with watching her wonderful start. Wait, did we get censored?
Oh gosh. That's funny.
Yes. Such a good outfit, I agree.
Yes.
But that transformation is so different in the Deke dub.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we
it
watched a
is.
very not that.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say the one thing that I do like about this one is that this is not a feet thing. It references feet, but it is not a feet thing. But the thing that you notice in puberty with kids and creatures also, if you look at dogs and cats, they usually have ginormous paws before they start growing. Like when kids start to hit puberty, their hands get really big, and so do their feet before they start growing in height. So I'm sure the animators were not going for this, but just as a bio detail. It was like, haha, hee hee, we're focusing on these things that grow first. I don't love the hi, let's linger on butt and boob, but
Yeah.
it's very much when I grow up, I wanna
You famous, I want to be a star.
I wanna be in movies. Yes. It fits, but also
No, here's the thing. Her design, 11 out of 10. A1. Inspired choice. Her transformation, I'm not as big of a fan of. Yeah, Ninja Master 551. Yeah.
Excellent take.
My take on the transformation is that I think it's a neat scene from the thematic and an animation perspective, but I also go by the visual of a 5-year-old's gut, but expanding to J-Lo proportions would be off-putting.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the problem. But here's the thing. She was introduced in one of the most problematic ways by literally having her fall from the sky and kiss her dad.
Yeah.
That was not fair. She was set up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if we're looking at Wicked Lady from a truly psychodynamic Freudian place.
Good old Freud.
Gotta love, gotta hate. I think the whole point of Freud's stages of development is this Electra Oedipus complex is not like. Yes, and it's about wanting things with your parents, but it's because this is what you are like modeling after, right? Of like, this is why people end up with people who are similar in some way to their parent figures later in life, sort of a thing, is his point here. We take this to the extreme because Chibiusa has grown body, but she's still in the mental place of a child where it's still developmentally appropriate for her to be like having a crush on dad, right? Of, oh yeah, I want to marry daddy. I want to be that sort of a thing. You might hear little kids say things like that at her age. It makes sense that Wicked Lady does what she does, but boy howdy, is it gross. It gives me the ick, but it makes sense with, okay, this isn't a complete transformation. Chibiusa is still in here. She's still behaving in this very childlike way instead of seeking out a man who is like Mamo, a la Helios later on, in a developmentally appropriate way. She's now, I'm just gonna steal dad because I'm a lady now. But yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Haley, what are your thoughts on Wicked Lady?
I think for the most part, it's Wise Man manipulating her insecurities and her fears of abandonment and these new people not accepting her, and preys on that, uses her young impressionable mind, twists it, and there you have Wicked Lady. I think when people say, oh my gosh, she has a crush on her dad. No. This is a sick guy who tormented and brainwashed a child. That's my take on it.
Yeah, no, and I think it's very falling in line with trauma of, okay, if dad won't love me in this form, I'm going to make him in this form, right? I have to be a lady in order to be worthy, or that sort of a thing. And yeah, I don't think she has a crush on her dad, not in any genuine sense of the thing. And yeah, I think in both iterations with the manga and the anime, I feel like manga Chibiusa feels more like anime Esmeralda's End, where it's like, okay, I know I'm taking a bite out of this poison apple, but I literally do not know what the hell else to do at this point. Whereas anime is like, I'm scared, I'm lost. These people that were supposed to be my family from the future are way different than my family from the future, and I don't know that I can trust them. And ooh, this is like very. Oh yeah, Sword Lily. That makes
That's an
yes,
interesting
yes, yes, yes,
thought.
yes, yes. Yep. No, 100%. I think Wicked Lady is really focused on outdoing her mom, so that is more so why Tux is pulled in. She doesn't know any other way to lash out against mom. Yes. Yeah, if I'm gonna take him.
Yeah.
Since you won't give me the time of day, I'm gonna make you pay attention, right? This is very much little teeny bopper knowing exactly what buttons to push in their parents to like really tick them off and really hit them where it hurts. But yeah, I think in the anime, Chibiusa reads much younger, and so Wise Man is like very much preying upon, you've got no one, I'm the only one that you can trust. And like arguably so, because Wise Man has been predictable and consistent in a way that the inner senshi have not been, and in a way that her parents in the future have not been. So yeah, all right, devil I know better than these people who are unpredictable. That's kind of my thoughts on it. Like manga versus anime, it's like same, a lot of the same stuff, but I think just slightly different, like subtle nuances that from one to the other.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to go to comments?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Ducky, you mind reading for a bit?
Yes. Also, her hair growing longer does do a really good job showing her transition from just some brat to a genuine threat. Yes, absolutely.
Let's see. And then I'm excited to see this.
Yes, Queen! Sword Lily is planning on a Wicked Lady cosplay next year, and she's pretty excited, and so are we.
Yeah, like more Wicked Lady. This is so exciting.
I know. I want to do. Oh my gosh. How do you pronounce this again? I need to hear it one more time.
Gaia's Choice.
Gaius Joyce. I love that outfit. Still dreaming to cosplay Wicked Lady. Yes.
Yeah.
Oops, all Wicked Lady.
Yes, we'd be so down for that. Let's see, and then let's see, go ahead.
Sword Lily says, still gross, like I said earlier. I think you should just remove Tux from this arc, and it's actually still a very sensible arc for Chibi. Yeah, like even if she just kidnapped him or threatened to kill him or something, right? But I think this is very much her cosplay of what she thinks a grown-up or a lady is supposed to be. And so some of it falls in this kind of like shallow interpretation land on her part, right? Of, oh, I have to be in this vampy outfit and behave in these ways. A thing of this is what it is to be an adult. The grown-ups here know that that's not what it is, but to a child, like this is what she imagines this to be. It says, do you think Wicked Lady realizes if she steals her dad and he dies, she'll stop existing? Nope. We did not think that far ahead.
Not even in the realm.
No.
Yeah. Gaius Joyce says she is deaf being manipulated, but many of us in Asia saw that she couldn't quite associate Usagi and Mamoru with her parents because Usa and Momo are the teen versions of her parents. When she meets them in the past, they still have a lot of growing up to do. Yes, exactly. I feel like that cognitive dissonance just breaks her brain, especially even just the legend of Sailor Moon to like Usagi Tsukino, let alone her mom, Queen Serenity, to Usagi Tsukino. Somebody's lying.
Right?
And there's a little bit of resentment, possibly too. Resentment that she might not know what to do with.
Yeah.
She's just a small, she has lots of big feelings.
Yeah, no. Either way we slice it, whether we're going with Interview with a Vampire 900-year-old in a 9-year-old's body or little baby 9-year-olds being sent to the past, that's a lot. That's a lot of that for anybody. And extremely traumatizing either way, right? Of, okay, I have to go to the past to try to fix things in the future, and the world is going to be destroyed. She's younger than even Usagi was at the start of the series. That is, it's cosmic horror, but just different flavors. But he's just a baby.
She is. Let's talk about how she is the series punching bag.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to get into the timelines. But we need to talk because Haley brought this up.
Yes.
And this is a very good point.
Yes.
If it has a punchline, it usually ends in Chibiusa. She's just always the butt of the joke.
And I think like from Sailor Moon R, rabbit, 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 where's the rabbit? They need the rabbit. She's the rabbit. It's all about the rabbit. And when she screams, she has like a geotag on her and the enemies can see wherever she is. That's not fun. That sucks. Oh yeah, my best friend ripped my heart out. Oh yeah, again, I'm being tied up and held against my will and Nehelenia is trauma dumping. That's awful.
Yeah.
And then several times in like the Sailor Moon stars fading out of existence. Literally like blinking out of existence.
Yeah.
So, and then let's not even count the movies. The Black Dream Hole. Can a girl catch a break? I feel like she has more run-ins with the enemies than Mamoru and Usagi do combined.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Because, because thinking about it more, it's like, oh, that's an interesting point. Gaius Joyce says Nehelenia could be what Chibiusa grows up to, if not for character development.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's also thrown out of the sky.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There's another thing.
Ura says, don't forget her disappearing because her dad dies.
Yep.
Yep.
Got a mirror implanted in his eye and he's out of commission.
Again, to be fair, if cornea pain is no joke, I too would buy a series of mirrors and do terrible things. Yeah. No, but for real, like, baby girl.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's exactly like her mother in that sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like Chibi has less stranger danger and jumps straight into danger even more than Usagi due to her age and recklessness. Yeah, no. 100%.
Remember when she parachuted out a window with Dario?
Yes. Yes, I do. It was great.
And Dad of the Year was like, you just missed her.
Yeah. She is certainly a handful. But yeah, I feel like she gets a lot. And Usagi's certainly, like, traumatized significantly, but I feel like she had more of Usagi has a lot more protective factors than Chibiusa does in by the time things start happening.
Mm.
So Chibs is just kind of like taking hit after hit after hit after hit, and she's less able to withstand it than Usagi because of her environment growing up. Like Usagi's able to always see the good in people, always maintain this sense of hope and this, that, the third because of Ikoko Mama and Genji Papa and the inners and so on and so forth. But Chibiusa grew up relatively isolated. Yes, her parents loved her, but she didn't feel like she was important enough to them. And she's relying on that sense of inner strength throughout a lot of it. And yeah, I hate that she gets played for laughs as much as she does, in the same way that I hate it when Usagi is, because it's like, bro, she's 14!
Yeah.
Cut her some slack!
Yeah, I think in the discourse, a lot of us forget, like, all of these people are children. Like, all of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it canon that the Moon Princesses all start out transforming with Moon Prism power because both Bunheads start off with that one? I don't know. Because we don't see Grandmama Moon because she doesn't have a Senshi form, she just is. So yeah, I guess we start off with the prism and work our way up.
Yep. And then Sword Lily.
Chibi is a bit of a liability for her age alone. They definitely try to keep her out of danger as much as possible, but look at Chibi's attack. It can't destroy anything at this point in time. Yeah, no, exactly. She's not able to. She's there to distract and to learn how to face danger head on, but with supervision essentially. And I think the inner senshi and even the outers to some degree underestimate her in terms of, okay, yeah, Hotaru, you can just straight up gank my heart crystal. That's fine. I can take it. That takes guts, and she's what, like 10 max?
Mm-hmm.
Ninja Master says, I like how her cotton candy shaped pigtail showcase the silly nature of her character, and when she's aged up both times, her hair becomes more like Usagi's. Yes.
That is a really
Yes,
cute
yes.
detail.
That's my fave.
Yeah.
I love her floofs. Because it reminds me of Usagi's little, she's got her silly little ringlets when she is baby in the movie. Like in R when she's going to visit Momo and she's got her. And I think you can see it in some of the flashbacks of Usagi as a child, but she also has a cute little bambino hairstyle.
Yeah. And then 2 more comments.
Gaius Joyce says, thank you, folks. You all are right. Lots of people who hate Chibi seem to hate kids a lot IRL, but also forget they were kids once. Yes, 100%. It's like, how would a literal child respond? Probably not even as maturely as this, right? Give our girls some credit.
No, I think all things considered, all of them take everything head on. And let's be honest, none of them ever even tell their parents, those of whom who have parents who are alive, because I know Mako and Mamoru, their parents are no longer alive. But for those who do have parents, they know nothing about this.
Yeah.
These kids are 14 years old, running around probably 2 o'clock in the morning fighting these villains, and then
Studying for
going to school.
exams. Yep.
And that's crazy to me to think about. And I think all things considered, they really take it in stride.
They do. And then we have an interesting conversation unfolding in our chat.
Joyce says, Lily, such a disservice. They made it so she was just cute and silly as a kid, which is annoying. Yeah. Sword Lily says, I totally agree, Ligaius Joyce. They could have leaned into her character development and let her become a more reliable, powerful Senshi as she learns from the Senshi and is traveling between Tokyo and Neo Tokyo. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep, and Haley, you have people backing you up.
Thank you,
Isn't
Ligaius
right.
Joyce.
And then has a big comment for us.
Ura says, technically, Usagi caused Chibiusa to have stunted development. She created world peace, so there was no impending doom to trigger Chibiusa to awaken her silver crystal, so we had to wait till the future while this 900-year-old is stuck in a 5-year-old body.
Because her growth hinges on an apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
As Ligaius Joyce says, Chibiusa has so much trauma and she's doing the best she can.
Exactly. Give baby girl some credit.
Yeah. But anything else about her being the series punching bag?
I do want to touch on how we talked about how she rushes into danger, and I think that is a valid point, especially when it comes to Hutaru. And I think that is just, it's like a newfound sister for her. She wants to take
Mhm.
care of Hutaru, and whatever she can do, she's going to do that, and she's not going to consult anybody else. And I think,
Yeah.
yeah, that's rushing into danger. You know, you can't fight by yourself, but again, she's a child, and she wants to prove to everybody that she can do it.
Yeah. I think this is something that, yeah, exactly. Like she wants to prove to everybody that she can. And I think some part of her worries that because the inner senshi are like so concerned for her safety that they will try to keep her back and be like, no, you can't do that. It's too dangerous, blah, blah. And she's solo mission. I got to do what I got to do to save my friend, which is very, very much like her mother, right?
Yeah.
Of, okay, like, I'm just gonna go rush into this trap that is surely a trap because Mamo has been captured yet again, and I know it's a trap, and I know I'm gonna die, but it's cool.
Yep. Apple
Mm.
didn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I love that about Chibiusa, right? Like, even though she is like this pain in the buns little
I want to.
goblin, she's got such a heart of gold and she will do anything. She will lay her life on the line for the people that she cares about. She's so good.
She is. And then As Joyce has a question for us. Has anyone read
Ooh.
Parallel Moon? If you have, what are your thoughts on Chibiusa being an actual big sister?
I want
Yes.
to.
It's so cute. I
I
love
want to
it.
read it.
So Parallel Moon is a short story from Naoko, right?
Yes.
If I'm remembering right. And it's where Ko Usagi, which is Chibiusa's little sister, which is going to be part of the timeline that we're
Yes.
going to get into, exist.
Yeah, I don't remember it a whole ton because it's been a really long time since I've read it.
Same.
Like, I haven't read it since the Kodansha manga was being published, so whenever that volume was released was the last time I laid eyes on this. I do love that
Yeah, I think
timeline
you're
for
right,
her.
Ninja Master.
It's very fun to see her be in that role.
It's a cute one.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, so shall we get into the timelines?
Heck yeah. Multiverse.
All right. So, hear us out, folks. There's I wish we had a whiteboard that we could like
Right?
So Ducky, how do we want to attack this?
Oh goodness. Okay. So I think we have similar to our Into the Sailorverse. Like we have essentially two timelines. We have and then like parallel universe that exists separate from these. So we have our Ocarina of Time kid timeline and adult Link timeline, sort of a deal, right? The original timeline and where like, the Black Moon Clan attacks Crystal Tokyo and she stays put. She does not travel back to the past. I think we're just in a standoff in that timeline. I don't think it's just the Cold War sort of a thing. Everything's in stasis. And then our branching path is because Chibiusa traveled to the past, she altered the 20th century, the Sailor Guardians grew stronger and faced threats that they wouldn't have otherwise. And then we move forward into this
Parallel?
yeah, parallel timeline where, okay, we can move forward and defeat the Black Moon Clan in the past so that they do not attack in the future, and etc., etc., etc. In the first timeline, okay, the Sailor Guardians have essentially fallen. The Black Moon Clan is gonna get it. Earth will be destroyed, so on and so forth, without Pluto's intervention. So I think that is a very dark timeline that we are looking at. And then obviously Chibiusa would cease to exist if Sailor Moon is killed in the past, then no present Sailor Moon. You get the deal. So we've got those two, but I'm curious to hear other people's thoughts about, because the timeline stuff hurts my brain, so I don't go here.
So I go here because I watched a lot of Doctor Who.
Yes.
Like, it makes sense because if the Dark Kingdom / Death Phantoms initially attacked Crystal Tokyo, she stays put, and then her mom ultimately becomes. Now, hear us out. We're skipping ahead to Cosmos. Her mom ultimately becomes the Sailor Cosmos we see, who fails
Mm,
and then goes back and time travels.
got you.
So that's how I see that one. That she came from the timeline.
Oh, the OG timeline.
Yeah. Now,
Okay,
do
okay,
you get
okay,
where I'm
okay,
going?
okay. Yes, I comprehend now. Okay. So
So Sailor
basically,
Cosmos, yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, go
so
ahead.
like all of the Senshi beef it, everybody beefs it, they get through to her funky little crystal thingy. Sailor Moon reawakens, beefs up as Cosmos, and then is, oh no, I'm not gonna make it. I better travel to the past and tell past me to not do. And wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff accidentally ends up in the stars timeline instead of our like.
See, but doesn't that kind of make sense? Because if it lines up, because why else would she be so hopeless other than she did lose everybody, including her husband and child?
I think in a future timeline where like Galaxia in a future timeline where like Galaxia is the manifestation of chaos and is motivating Black Moon from the sidelines, what have you, I think it makes sense. Because if Black Moon won in the original timeline, then Galaxia either would have got them too.
Oh, she would have wiped the floor with them.
Oh yeah, easy peasy.
Galaxia would have been like, lol.
Yeah. So yeah, I think like I really need a whiteboard.
I was gonna say, like, I would like a word.
Just like there just needs to be like somebody. I will pay somebody to put the quadratic formula behind my head. We clip that.
Ooh, okay, sort of cosplay coming in with a question.
Do we think that Cosmos happens if they don't send Chibi to be a scout? Because that would make sense to me and explain why we don't get a future fully manifested Chibi moon and her asteroids.
Well, the only reason they send her is because she runs away in the first place. Otherwise, she doesn't live long enough for them to send her.
Yeah, I feel like we have to get past R for that theory to make. But I think like the wheels for the two timelines get set into motion in R, if that makes sense.
I'm like, how can we figure this?
I don't know how we thread this needle, Michi.
I know we can figure this out. I know we can. Do we need a table? Do we need a column? Do we need...
If I'm picking up what you're putting down, Sword Lily cosplay, I don't think that if Chibiusa remained in Crystal Tokyo the entire time, never once made a trip to the past, I don't think she would ever become a Sailor Guardian, and I don't think she maybe would have an interest in pursuing that at all. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think if she remained in Crystal Tokyo, then that would even be a thing.
Yeah. I think like if Neo Queen doesn't send her back to be fully trained, then
I don't think she would have developed the confidence in herself or the skill set to become a Sailor Guardian if she had not come to the past.
I agree.
Because I think she also needs to see Usagi as a flawed human being in order to be okay with herself being a flawed human being
Yeah.
and a senshi, right? As much as she hates seeing her mom in this form because it's shattering her idealized version, which is very adolescent, right? Like when you are a very small child, you think your parents are like
Perfect.
these magical beings that are capable of anything and everything. And as you get older, you start realizing, oh, wait, you're a hypocrite. And also, you can't do everything. And that sort of a thing. Her coming to the past is realizing that of very directly of, hey, your mom was also once an idiot teenager. And she turned out to be
Queen of the
this great
universe.
lady. But yeah, I think any situation where Usagi is faced with Neo Queen Serenity, Usagi is faced with destruction of Crystal Tokyo, Cosmos, I think happens. I think that is the one thing that would cause her to lose hope, is losing everyone, and not having a way out of whatever conflict. So, but I think Black Moon is like the first iteration where that happens. So
Yeah.
I think like between Chibiusa and I think she does create the timeline where
Yeah, because in theory, if she had stayed, everybody would have died, Cosmos would have happened, then Cosmos went back, found out about it, then the ending of Cosmos technically fixes everything with the timeline. Because then she sends everybody else out back to the Earth to be reborn. So technically everything gets fixed with Cosmos.
Yeah. Like,
sorry, did I go too far?
No, I'm just trying to brain it because we don't have a whole ton on how the cauldron works, if this is only in this timeline or in every timeline across every universe your friends will be saved over and over and over again, a la Gadoka, essentially. But this is breaking my brain a little.
Right. And then there's the parallel world for Usagi's timeline.
Yes, where they're just like
Crystal
normal
Tokyo.
humans.
Yeah.
They have two Bambino. They have Usagi and Chibiusa. How many times can we call something a small rabbit? Ninja Master says, if I'm not mistaken, does she not know Usagi as her mother when she becomes Black Lady? It would explain that the transformation is only emulating Neo Queen Serenity. Yeah, I think she knows it, but she doesn't know it, if that makes sense. She is aware that her mom was like Sailor Moon, Usagi is Sailor Moon. She's figured that out by the time she transforms into Wicked Lady. But I think it's breaking her brain a little bit because Usagi's such, like, not her mom that she's like, no, there's no way in hell that this is my real mom. You're not my real mom! So, yeah. Sword Lily says, I think she knows from the get-go when Usagi has a silver crystal, even if she doesn't acknowledge it. Yeah.
And then asked a question.
So can Chibiusa no longer go back to the past when she's conceived or born in that future timeline at the end of Cosmos?
Technically, she never goes back. That's
a tough question. How did it even work?
Yeah, because I feel like there's the timeline. Okay. Let me rewind. I think I made it make sense. Let me see if I can keep this. Okay. So, original timeline, Chibiusa steals a crystal, goes back, blah de blah. Everything is fine. We get to we beat up Black Moon Clan. She goes back to the future. Neo Queen Serenity of this future now knows that yes, this stuff has happened. But presumably Neo Queen Serenity of that future already knew because past Usagi is going through it in the past present. So she would have already had that knowledge. She would have already known that Chibiusa would grow up and be okay and save her from the Black Moon Clan. Like, so there's the timeline where Neo Queen Serenity knows everything that is going to happen, and there's, because she would remember it because it's already happened in the past. And then there's the timeline where, oh my god, this really should be a workshop.
Yeah.
This hurts my brain so much.
Yes, you're back at again.
Yes. Like, I think, because, like, Neo Queen of the Future either gets the download as things happen, or she just already knows because she's already been through it as a teenager. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes, percent.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if Neo Queen Serenity knew what was going to happen, that would explain why there weren't guards posted at the Silver Crystal at all hours, because she knew it was supposed to get stolen by Chibi so that everything could happen in the way that it needs to happen in order for them to defeat the Black Moon Clan. So yeah, so I think, and that would make Neo Queen Serenity's kind of condescension towards Chibiusa's issues make sense, because she already knows but can't reveal that she knows because taboos and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, my brain hurts.
Yeah.
I'm the one who came up with this, and my brain still hurts.
Monica is the person that you need to make this make sense. But yeah, so yeah.
Haley, do you have anything to? Our brains are both currently SOSing.
Mhm.
I think Ninja Master made a really good point a few minutes ago.
This one?
Yes. Because I do think that does fuel her, whether she wants to acknowledge or admit it or not. I think personally, Chibiusa thinks that I think she's more type A than Usagi is. Usagi is definitely more type B. And I think she thinks that, oh, I could be a better leader than my mom. So I'm going to be a better leader than my mom. So yeah, I think that does 1000% fuel her.
Oh, okay. People are considering shopping this on Discord.
Please God, somebody make it make sense.
Tag Monica. Her tag is Udiel's homemade taser.
Yes.
Because that's something that happens in the series.
It is, and I love her for it.
And by the way, this is our plug. You should join our Discord. Our Discord is really fun. It's full of Moonies.
The Discord is good. We love the Discord.
Ujiel's homemade taser, like Udiel from Sailor Moon S, who made all the inventions in The Witches 5. She made a homemade taser, and Monica thought that was just so fly that she had to.
Yeah.
She thought it was great. Oh my god. All right. So my brain hurts. Thank you guys all so much for being so chatty tonight. You guys have been awesome. All right, and with that, anybody have any last thoughts on Chibiusa that you want to say?
Stay on Chibiusa for clear skin.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's my girl. That's my baby girl.
She's so good. We love her.
Oh my god.
Oh, the guy's choice says, if Chibiusa has no fans, then I have died. Same. I love her so much. Like, she's so good. She's a really interesting character, and people just write her off because annoying baby. And it's
no, she's actually really interesting.
Yes. Yes, yes.
All right, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this Chibiusa special.
We've come to the end of our show. We've got some more awesome topics lined up for the rest of season 5, so please stick with us to see what we've got cooking. We're so happy we could bring you this month's episode. We'd especially like to thank tonight's special guest, ShinyPearlCos. Please go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. Where can the people follow you on the internet?
So mainly I'm on Instagram, ShinyPearlCos. I've been a cosplayer for 9 years. I'm based in Atlanta and love Sailor Moon. And surprisingly, Chibiusa is not my favorite character. That would go to Minako.
Oh,
Sailor Venus I always have. She has been my favorite since day one. But Chibiusa is my second.
Love that.
Yes, I have seen the 4-star abridged.
The guy's choice says, also, I hope you have all seen a 4-star abridged Sailor Moon. It's a parody, but also a love letter to the series, in my opinion. We actually plan on reacting to that at least a couple of, so
yes,
look forward to that.
Thank you so much. And if you enjoyed the show tonight and you want to see more, please follow us on our socials. All of those links are in the link tree in our description. Previous episodes of Eternal Mooncast are available on YouTube. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification twinkle bell to receive our notifications. It would really help to make sure that we can keep growing our little community by telling the algorithm that people actually like us. I've been your co-host, Fancy Ducky. You can follow me at the places on the internet at Fancy Ducky. Sometimes there's an underscore, usually not. I forget which one has it. I think it's Twitch. Anyway, you can follow me and all of my Moon related shenanigans on there. And you can also look at my beautiful baby dog Tur, whose 1 year gotcha day is tomorrow.
Yeah.
1 year of baby Vexalia. She's very cute. She is a Timu Lacanois, as we like to say, because she's not actually a lac, but she looks like one. She's crispy. We love her. But yeah, I cosplay and yap. So there you go. That's me. Anyway, Michi, tell us about our other shows that are also amazing.
In addition to Eternal Mooncast, you can also find episodes of our sister show, Bishojo Senshi Slumber Party, on BSSP. We're currently rewatching the original 90s English Cloverway dub of Sailor Moon and reacting to that. Our watch along reactions are available for free on Patreon, and we get together every month for a live stream to discuss what worked, what didn't, and which monster of the week we'd smash or pass. Our next discussion episode will be streaming August 29th. As always, I've been your yes. Yes, we smash or pass the monsters of the week.
Yes, we do. It is a surprising amount of smash for me.
As always, I've been your host, Michi. You can find my personal socials at MEW21 some underscore cosplay. If you're into K-pop, head on over to K-pop Voyage on YouTube, where you can find me and my friends reacting to K-pop, X-pop, global pop, and beyond. And likes, comments, follows, or however you'd like to support the show are always awesome. We love reading all your comments on YouTube. As a quick reminder, these are just our personal opinions, and we celebrate all respectful Moonie opinions here. We're working hard on the show to be a place for Moonies to come together to discuss their theories for their love and passion for Sailor Moon. Remember, as Chibiusa once said, as expected, you can't do anything without me. You should shape up. Good night.